Da, 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 da. Welcome to IronDinos. I'm Jason. Today I'm talking with Adam and Sean about Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. It's currently available to download for free through Xbox Games with Gold. It's a third-person adventure game. It's originally released in 2003 and it's based on the movie series about a globe-trotting grave robber.
Nice.
I quite like this.
That's upscaled really nicely. I didn't expect it to look this clean.
These guys are no Boy Scouts.
No, I think they did a rejig in 2019, so I don't know if this is based on that.
Oh, right.
For Xbox. And it's come out a few times, this game. But I really... Yeah, it was much better than I expected. And I was quite looking forward to it anyway.
Reminds me of Tomb Raider.
It does.
Like the visuals and everything.
I mean, no, surely Tomb Raider reminds you of Indiana Jones.
Oh, sorry.
They go both
There was a
ways.
liberal amount of one taking from the other, and
In terms of games, though, it's taken some things from Tomb Raider. It's taken some things from other games. It felt a bit like, from my perspective, GTA 3 a little bit in terms of the weight of the character and the way it turned and moved and picked up weapons and stuff.
Okay.
yeah, I can see that.
I had to invert the vertical axis, otherwise it just wouldn't work for my brain. And then it behaved like all other games I've played.
Okay.
Apart from that, it works really well. Got all these weapons. I'm a big fan of the whip because you can.
I can see, yeah.
I was going to say it didn't look that satisfying, but obviously it plays a little.
Well, the bit I'm doing at the moment is a bit. Obviously I've given up at that point. I've no idea how much whipping a person actually hurts them, but it does keep them away a bit. So if you've got a few of them around, you can swirl it around a bit and keep them away.
Okay.
But you can also use it to sort of lasso them and bring them towards you.
Scorpion style.
You can also whip weapons out of their hands.
Nice.
And you can also use it to swing across gaps like this.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nice.
So, small disclaimer, I'm relatively early in the game. I've played for about 2 hours, I think. But looking up how many levels there are, I think there's about 10. And I think I'm still in the first place.
Oh, wow.
I feel like I've done lots of levels.
Is the first one like tutorial?
Well, it keeps introducing things to me all the time. So, when because I've heard it's quite a short game. Maybe I'm just really bad at it. But I'm still in Ceylon. So it's a bit, what's the word? Yeah, everywhere I go, they say, oh, here's a new thing to do. Here's a new thing to do. Swing on this, do that. So I keep getting all these little prompts at the bottom of the screen.
Okay.
This is sort of what I would, in my mind, this was the second level, because there's a tutorial level before this level.
Oh, right.
But, yeah, for the next hour or so, they keep saying, oh, and there's this other bit of gameplay, and there's this other bit of gameplay. And there's, and then from the advert, I've seen there's all other things, like shooting down aeroplanes and stuff, which I never did. And there's going to different cities, and there's whatever. So there's lots of stuff I haven't touched on yet.
Oh, nice.
But to sum it up, basically, it's a bit Tomb Raider-y. It's a sort of jump around platforms. I haven't come across many puzzles other than, find the hidden room with a lever and then open a door and then get some stuff. It may get more than that. It might not. I don't know yet. But and there's shooting and there's punching. Actually, when I compared it to GTA, I'd say the punching is better, which is not saying much because it wasn't that much there. But I did feel a bit more. Oh. You'll see me get. I've cut a lot out of me getting beaten up, but there are some times where I would run through a level and I would just take everyone out straight away, and there's other times where I just could not cope with it, and they would outnumber me and flank me and seem to get really intelligent or something. I don't know.
Wow.
So it's not always, but yeah. So you can take them down with guns, you can get all this sort of stuff and pick up whatever. So they drop weapons most of the time. So this guy gets a shotgun. It's so to cut a long story short, I enjoyed it, and I'm probably going to finish it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good to hear.
Do you have a favourite weapon?
Probably for maximum uses is the whip, but the revolver's good, but you don't get many bullets at one time. You have to keep finding them. There's a machete. There's obviously fists. I haven't done much really, other than shotgun and revolver and whips at the moment. But also there's chairs and bottles, and just stuff you find lying about. Shovels. The shovel's pretty good. So
Go around hitting everyone with a shovel. Nice.
I was surprised by how much more there was to it than I thought. Now, maybe I'm downplaying what games of the time were like, because games were actually quite advanced by this point. It's only 2003. But in my mind, this is quite a old school game with not much going on.
Yeah, it's also hitting that weird spot of it's a licensed game.
Yes.
So you've got... I mean, especially back at this time, you've got a pretty high chance of it being utter garbage.
Yes. Absolutely true. I wouldn't have been surprised if it was. But I'm pleasantly surprised.
So as it's a licensed game, as it's an indie game,
Yeah.
any Indiana Jones fans among us?
Oh, yeah. For sure. I love Indiana Jones.
Even the one that we don't talk about?
Even the one we don't talk about, because I kind of block out the end. Everything up to that point is brilliant, but I just block out the end, and it's fine.
Fair enough. I've only ever seen 2 of them.
Which two?
I've seen Temple of Doom, which I didn't particularly like, and I've seen The Last Crusade, which I did like.
Oh.
Oh.
Last Crusade's my favourite.
It was a very good film.
I saw Temple of Doom. I remember watching that at school. We got shown that once when it was raining out or something. We couldn't do anything. I remember that.
But it's raining in your classroom.
Yeah. It's the classroom of doom.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask. So, is this a completely separate storyline from the films, or does it follow one of the films?
Look, I haven't looked into it. There's quite a lot of Indiana Jones games.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought I'd show you what it's like to die. I did this, I obviously did this on purpose to display deaths. I was comparing it to Lara Croft dying and what her noise was.
That just looks painful.
Yeah. So this time I accidentally fired my gun instead and got that guy to come over. That was annoying. But look what I can do. Oh, yeah. Get down there. Bush.
I thought it was going to fall in.
Oh, that's clever. I like the fact the AI can actually fall into a wall and slowly descend it. I like the fact the AI can do what you can do.
Yes.
They are quite surprising. Like I say, they do get quite intelligent, these artificial people sometimes. And quite blooming annoying as well.
Oh, dude, he's kicking your ass.
That's a bad Indiana Jonesy. It looks like there's quite a lot of moves you can do.
Yeah,
obviously,
I mean, it's
not like
2 buttons.
One-on-one beat 'em up, but it looks like there's a bit of a combo that gets up.
There is definitely combos, and if you hold both buttons together, you do like a double-fisted sort of slam on his head and stuff.
Oh, that's classic.
And that sort of thing.
Yeah, I would only be headbutting everyone. That looks satisfying.
Oh, don't tell me you drink water and your life replenishes. Oh, yes.
Yes, and then you have to find a fountain to replenish the life. And I have found at least one canteen, which makes it bigger, so you don't have to fill up as often. I think you get 2 life hits.
Because water does that. I love it.
This guy sidling up to me here. You can also shoot around corners. There's so many like little things which you find in modern games that are in this game at a very basic level. Oh,
I was going to say, that was almost Assassin's
Suddenly
Creed.
got stabby.
Where you like sidled up to the wall then, that was like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, you can sidle up to walls. You can sort of bend around a wall and shoot at people. Oh, here's a shovel.
That's quite advanced.
You can use weapons you find hanging about.
Oh, but you've lost your machete.
I think I've still got it in my pack somewhere.
That looked like you threw it on the table.
But there's always machetes. There's loads of machetes about all the time. It's fine. You need a machete to get through the vines.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That does look pretty satisfying, I'm not going to lie.
Does that stay in your inventory when you pick it up?
Not the shovel, no.
Oh.
Although I think it does stay when it gets to the top of this ladder. Let me find out. Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
So that worked, all right. This was a secret room I found. I'd already almost completed this level at this point, and then I died. And I'll come to what my...
That looked like a wrong button press. Oh no, your hat!
Displaying all the options. You wait till I get this shotgun in a minute and see how efficiently I use it to just blast him in the head. I'll pick up my hat. There we go. Didn't mean to do
That's
that.
the important thing.
Yeah. Just smack him with it. Didn't even get a shot off. Stupid. Oh, yeah, there's crates. You can kick in crates and get stuff. Which brings me to... Oh, so I'm opening the secret passage over here now. And that inside there is some extra gun shells and some Medipack, I think. Something like that.
Oh, nice.
My gripes with the game, and they're not that bad really, is when you have got hidden stuff in crates, it's really hard to see most of the time. It's just hidden amongst the rubble. So there's something there, but you can't see it.
Oh,
You have to fight, and then... Oh, you can see that one, that's fine. And then the only other thing that's a bit annoying, or that might actually make the game a bit more thrilling and last longer, is the save point mechanism, which is you pretty much go back to the beginning of the current stage you're on if you die.
Oh.
It doesn't stop at a certain, the thing you failed at, or just before that. It can be 5-10 minutes beforehand. There's one bit, which I'll kind of show in a minute, whereby I have to walk across a rickety old bridge. And it says be careful, the rickety old bridge. And I just couldn't get very far across this bridge without falling through the gaps. Or I'd overjump it or underjump it. And every time I did that, I had to go back to begin the level, which was like... in my mind, it's 10 minutes earlier. So I've got to go and fight like another 10 guys through all different zones, find all these things.
Oh, so the
again.
level resets as well?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. So all the enemies and everything.
So is this live... If this live space then, or just when you die you have to restart that level? And you have an infinite amount of tries on it?
You have an infinite amount of tries. As far as I can tell, the save system, there is no way to save. It just saves.
Yeah.
All the time, and only saves when you finish a level. So if you stop at any time, it will just go up to the last save point.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, you telling me that things can be in the rubble, it is annoying me that you're not going over where the boxes are destroyed and clicking the pick up button just in case.
I was going to say that.
The OCD in me is just going, yeah, but he might have missed something.
Now, this is one of those levels I had to keep repeating because of a couple of things. Not that bad, but in here is some dynamite.
Oh, dynamite.
And I'm going to blow up this wall now. Just come away.
Oh, dude, get back.
I'll give you a little clue.
Just gotta
This
kill
is
it.
my first attempt at blowing up this wall. I thought I gave enough space there. Seemed plenty of space there. No,
I knew
not
it.
enough space.
I knew that was going to kill you.
I think I've got enough space this time. There we go.
Very good.
I was like,
Oh,
are
I
you going
was
to back
kind
up?
of hoping that was your own corpse still just lying there.
So, yeah, this is like the end of a stage, but
I'll say
there's
it's at
like
the end of
about
the first level.
5 or 6 of those stages per level, I'm guessing. Maybe even more.
Oh, right. So do you go back to the start of the stage when you die, or the whole level?
The stage.
Oh, right, okay.
okay.
I
Yeah,
was-
whenever it goes to like that walking through a door scene, that's where you start again.
Yeah. Maybe there are only 10 stages. Maybe you're like 80% of the way through the game you didn't realise.
No, because I've looked up, but they're all in different countries. And I'm still in one country. So, unless they're really, really short stages, so this is just a massive tutorial level. But, yeah, I think it's quite rewarding. It's a bit clunky by modern standards, but
Yeah, it's an original Xbox game.
nowhere near as bad as I expected. Yeah.
Is there many achievements to it, did you say?
I haven't seen any, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Were there ones on the original?
Yeah, 'cause the original Xbox didn't have achievements.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Ah, okay.
I've certainly not caused any yet, so...
I'm wondering if they added any.
Might have done.
But, yeah, so this is, I would say, early Uncharted, Tomb Raider.
Jackpot.
Yeah, it's probably closer to Tomb Raider Legends than it is the actual original Tomb Raider, I think.
Oh, okay. I really like the Tomb Raider game, so I'm guessing I'm going to really like this.
Do you see the sweet flip there, Sean? Sweet flip.
I
got
very
under the
much
darts.
enjoyed the sweet flip.
Yes. That's literally the only place I've used it so far in the game.
Oh,
But
double
That's
swing.
where you can use it.
It was like a double swing there. Nice.
That was a double swing. Yes. See, that's the thing. It keeps getting more and more advanced, but that might just be this tutorial level. I don't know.
How many times did you do that?
Right.
That looks tricky.
Well, I'm going to point out that it doesn't punish you too much if you do it wrong.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
This is
I
one
thought
of the
that was
things.
going to be an insta kill.
Right. So this is one of the bits I had to keep redoing because I kept falling through the bridge. You start back at the beginning before this bit. You're going to run all the way through the next bit. You're going to fight a bunch of guys. Then you're going to get to the bridge. Every time I started, I had to do that little puzzle thing over the spikes. Sometimes I did it perfectly and I didn't touch any of them. Occasionally, I get hit by the spikes. You don't get punished too much for getting hit by the spikes, to be honest. It's not, but you go, ah.
That's fair enough.
So, you guys looking forward to this? Are you going to play it? Have you got any interest in it?
I'm not going, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't think it looks at all bad, and actually, had I come across this game when I had my original Xbox, which I do still have it, but when I was routinely buying games for it, I might have given it a go. I tell you what, funnily enough, I literally bought an original Xbox game this weekend. There was a Batman Begins game on it that I've never played. £2. Rock on. But we're not here to talk about Batman games. I mean, the Indiana Jones license wouldn't have drawn me to it because I was never really a fan. But I think if I'd seen this running like this, I definitely think I would have given it a go back in the day.
Just to interrupt with this bridge, little spoiler. Right, this is where I always died, round about that point. Watch, I this time get slightly further than that.
Someone ever played the original Crash Bandicoot?
I didn't have to take any care. It's a freaking setup. You die whatever you do. I did that bridge 5 or 6 times.
That's gotta piss you off, because you're like, well, what does it matter at what point I failed?
If I'd done one more step, I would have done it first time.
Watch out for that crocodile.
Yes.
Can you beat crocodiles?
Yes, and that's introducing... I haven't tried.
Oh.
You can distract them by throwing skulls.
So is it now introducing animal enemies? Is that what you were going to say?
I'm only aware of alligators or crocodiles. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's introducing new and different concepts and things you can fight against. But
when
so
did the
far,
aliens
just
show
crocodiles.
up, or did you not get that far?
That's in the 50s. This is the 30s.
Fair enough.
We just have Nazis and crocodiles. And water. Lots of water.
Oh, that's going to be crocodiles, surely.
Not in this bit, but in a minute, I think I'll find some.
Oof.
Um,
Shadow made me jump there.
yes, I kept getting shot by my own shadow because it just seemed
It just kind of
really
raced
randomly
up behind
huge
you.
at some point. There he is. Ooh.
Hey. Oh, there he is. He's coming
There's
for
a
you.
gator. Oh, it's going for you.
You're getting
Oh,
chopped.
that is unrelenting.
No, he goes off. Look, he's giving me a little play. He's fine.
That'd
He's just
have been
being friendly.
death.
Oh, you'd know if he meant it. That's what they say.
It's just a tickle.
Yeah. Adam, any interest in this game?
Oh, 100%. Like,
Good.
I'm quite a fan of retro games anyway, and I would definitely class this as a retro, and I'm a fan of Indiana Jones, so I'm going to be all over this, for sure.
I'd sum this up by saying they've taken, like they do with Spider-Man games and Batman games, they've looked at it and gone, what makes Indiana Jones, and I think this covers all the bases in what his skill set is, and I was very happy with it. And those are our initial thoughts on Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. You can download it from February 1st to 15th for free, while you have an active Gold account or Game Pass Ultimate subscription. If you liked this video, you can show us you liked it by pressing the like button. We would like that very much.
Like.
Like. We'll be covering more Games with Gold games, so if you don't want to miss out, subscribe to IronDinos. Some are probably already linked on the screen right now, so go and have a look.
Yeah, check us every Wednesday.